Hi guys, welcome back to Power Plant. Another day here to finish the boat. I wait 3 weeks before show you any video because there are a lot of stuff to put together. It's like a puzzle. You have all small pieces that go together. Today is the day that all the puzzle go together. In this video you will see some shot and stuff I did in the last 3 weeks. One of these is install the mainsheet traveler and the mainsheet support. This is a very difficult task because it's like a puzzle, and this meaning a lot of attention to permit the correct alignment and the correct aperture of the engine hatch, because if you don't respect the correct size you can't open the engine hatch. So yesterday me and Andrea we spent a lot of time to understand which is the best way how to do. For this reason I completely change and make a very strong modification in the attach of the mainsail, because I need some space to open the hatch. I use a very strong traveler made by Antal. It's very thick and very bulky. Respect the original one from Lumar, very thin, and I don't give me too much confidence in strength. So changing this type of stuff meaning change also some important things on the installation of the mainsail. Now I'm going to Vanni factory because I need to cut my rail for the main sheet in the exact length. So in a moment you will see. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we start just now. I'm driving to the factory of Vanni, my dear friend. We go. Gabri! And here we are. With a metal blade we cut perfectly the main shield track. I can't make any mistake because I don't want to buy another one, so I check many times the correct length with Andrea. Cut the rail, but I need to paint here to protect, so I will use the primer, after that matte test spray paint to protect, but before do that one I need to cover all the rail with tape. I use this one, the primer, a spray here, and after that I will use the black color. This is the old one, this is the new base, and this is the track. You can see I paint in black matte the cut of the long rail of the mainsail, because it's more beautiful and protected. You can see the black on the end of the trail. And now we start to figure out how to fix. Coming back to Gigi Caves, is the woodworking place of father of Franco. He has 60 years of experience in the woodworking, so helped me to cut in the exact length the huge massive teak bar that support the rail. I need to cut this massive teak bar in the exact length because it needs to fit perfectly inside the cockpit. The end of each side is not 90 degrees cut, but is quite inclinated, because the cockpit is not 90 degrees from the floor. We need to do this one because the end of each side of the teak bar need to follow the bulkhead inside the cockpit. I don't want to risk to ruin my tick bar, so Gigi helped me in this task because I know that his cut is perfect and he is very precise to do this type of work. Sometimes some things are too much for me, so I prefer to use the help of my very hand-skilled friends. Gigi is about 8 years old, but know the wood like his pocket and know exactly how to move in this field. We need to make a very little inclination to follow perfectly the contour of the bulkhead, and we are close to finish. So this is the old one, you see, 30 years old, and this is the new one, pure Burma Teak, very thick and very happy and very strong. I need to come back to top tech because I need to send the sharp angle before milling and give the correct roundness. But I do this one because I don't want to risk to broken a fiber of the teak during my test, and after that I need to calibrate the perfect thick of this piece of teak. I need to reduce to 55 millimeters and the 8 of 65 about. Using the calibration with this machine, you be sure that you have the correct and precise dimension of the piece of teak. Okay guys, this is the last passage, and after that I'm sure that I have the measure that I'm looking for. I like the color of the teak. In the both mainsail traveler, this is the old one with the old piece of teak, and this is the new one with a very big thick of teak, Burma teak, and very sturdy. You can see here the difference. And now we test if it works. I also use those stop and neutral. And those are the support of the mainsail track. Those are the new one, and those are the previous version I did. Those are 25 and those are 32. I make more bigger because you can see the holes here are moved in front. Why this one? Because I need to install the support of the mainsail track just 5 millimeters more close to the stern of the boat, because if I don't do this one, I can open the lid of the engine. I already tried with a 25 millimeter, the first version you can see here, but at the end I need to make another version, and this is the correct version. I also make a bigger hole on the attach of the mainsail bar because I want to use the 8mm bolt and not the 6mm bolt that was installed originally. I use an M8, more bigger bolt, so it's very strong and sturdy. And now this is the test. I want to see if the lid of the engine touch the wooden bar. And as you can see, no way, there is a perfect distance. And also the engine throttle doesn't have a problem. So now it's time to come back to GG Cave to mill the tech and permit the stainless steel bar fit inside the teak bar. The ability was to be able to fit the mainsail rail above and below the support bar slightly off-center toward the stern. Gigi at work is the master, woodworking man, is very precise and understand very fast how to move in this field and take all the measure and all the cut of the bar to permit the stainless steel support to fit perfectly and very flat inside the teak bar. The teak bar is about 5 mm thick, so we take out the about 5 mm in depth and 32 mm in wide. Yes, perfect job, you can see. Yes, Gigi is a master, no way. Gigi is helping me where to put the main sheet trowel in the middle of the teak and sign exactly the position of the rail, so I will be sure to make the correct holes. I got all my stuff here and we start to install. I will use the old one. I will cut and make the backing plate just in case behind here. And this is the backing plate inside the cabin. Okay guys, you can see here the backing plate. Very delicate operation. Move the traveler inside the other rail. If you make a mistake, you lost all the small dial ring balls, but I already do many times, so I know how to move. Okay, and now we check if the lid's open. Yes, it's perfect. I can open in any position, so no problem at all. Now we check. Yes, perfect. And perfect. Job done. In my previous boat, Piero helped me to make all the holes, but in this case Piero is home, so I need to do for myself. So I triple check any single measure and check many times that all the rail is perfectly centered before make any type of holes. And after that I have all fixed and all checked, I start to drill the holes. I was quite nervous because I can't ruin my teak after all this work I did on it. Okay guys, I need to make the sign on the stainless steel, and after that we go to drill. With a M8 drill, I try to sign the stainless steel support so I know where exactly I need to drill on the stainless steel. I sign the hole. You can see the hole that I need to do, so I have some space here and still good quantity of stainless steel, so it will be very sturdy. And of course, to make this work I need to go to Vanni Caves or Vanni factory, because the guys have all the stuff and all the instrument to make a nice and very tidy work. In this case, Francesco always helped me to make the holes that I sign, and also I want weld these two rings just in the middle of the two holes, because permit me to attach the new bag that I made to contain all the main sheet. I decided to take these temporary caps provided by Antal when they sold me the mainsheet Throttle in the final rail, because they close the end of the rail. So I put them inside, and after that I will drill a hole to fix them. Okay guys, with the router I make the correct roundness of the edge, and now we are ready to install all my mainsail truck. This was the stopper of the small piece of track that contained the traveler. I will use this one just here, you can see, to get a better and correct finish. We have 2.5 millimeter. And here are the same 2.2 millimeters. Great. So guys, remember TEF gel to protect. Yes guys, it's very important to use the TEF gel because protect the different electric potential from the stainless steel bolts and aluminum track. If you don't use the TEF gel, for sure in years you will destroy the track. I don't want to come back to this work, so I use a lot of TEF gel, and also the butyl just below the mainsail track. And now is arrived the moment to install also the butyl. The butyl avoid that the water penetrate in the teak track, and so it's possible with the air to go rotten. So I will insert all the bolts and prepare the butyl to spread just around the exit of the bolt from the track. I like Antal because they use not 6mm bolts but 8mm bolts, so very strong. It's arrived the time to cut the butyl and fold the exit of the bolt from the track. We'll make a cone, and the butyl cone will go straight inside the hole in the mainsail base made by Teak. The last tight of the bolts, and we are very close to finish this job. And for 30 years this system stay on place because I'm sure that it will be very strong. I clean from the excess of TEF gel. This is the last touch of work that I need to do. Put the end plug. Perfect alignment, very happy. Check the measure if it's centered. Yes, perfect finish, very sturdy one. And my new truck, you can see there are two rings to attach the bag for the main sheet, and we can say that this job is done. Very happy. I have the same space that was original, here, 2 centimeters here at the end, and 2 centimeters here. Was the same of original setup of Hallberg-Rassy, so I don't change nothing. I only insert a very beautiful stuff and very sturdy one made from Antal, and I like very well. Very expensive, but very good. Perfect on center, and also it's possible to open the engine. We will see in a moment. I can open, I don't touch. With this small adjustment, you can see. Perfect. Very happy. We can say, job done. Now, with Andrea, we installed the throttle cable, just arrived from the dealer. Andrea mounted many of these cables, and his advice, I took this model. The Ultraflex Mach 0 cable is very soft and very good quality. I take 9 feet long, so it's more easy to arrive just in front of the engine without get a very tight cable. I want very relaxed cable, if we can say that, because I prefer to get space to move inside. If I used the original cable, the cables are too short and I have no space to move inside the engine room, so I prefer to buy this very long cable so it can run just near the bulkhead and I have space to walk inside the engine room. Now there is installed the cable in the original level that I'm maintaining because it's still in very good shape. I only changed the level and the cover and it seems just brand new. The grease is very important in the marine environment because permit to undone any single work you do. So Andrea used a lot of grease to permit a very soft and clear movement of any single mechanism on the board. Okay, the plate is installed, so for 30 years will be stayed there. I don't want to take out more. Now it's time to install the level. Fortunately, when you buy Volvo, you can always find a spare part and you have no problem. I didn't want to change the original level because I already say you that it was in very good shape. So I have the same holes and no pain to install the new model. So I'm very happy. Now there is checking the movement, and after that we can consider finish the work. Hi guys, in this part of the video I will show you how I solved the problem of closing the engine hatch. Many of you have complained that the vibration of the engine when it's on make possible that the hatch and his locker could open and permit the entry of the water during navigation, so reducing the safety of the boat. I think I have solved this problem with a very simple and intelligent solution. Here you go. So the only person who could help me in this situation is Vanni. So I came back to CMC factory and we start to make some hole on the bar that close the engine lid. You will see in a moment. I decide to drill a hole on the bar, stainless steel bar, and after that thread it . Francesco helped me to do this task. It takes about 20 minutes to do all the work that normally I do in one day. So I always looking to learn as much as possible from those guys, because I will do in the future for myself without waste of time. Now Francesco is drilling with a drill about 5.5 millimeter, and after that we will thread the hole. I already buy the knob with the M6 thread, and after that you can see I will insert there. Now Francesco is preparing the mail and now is threading the hole. This is the last passage of the thread, and after that the job is done. You need to be very careful to avoid broken the mail inside the hole, but there is no problem because Francesco is a master on this. And here you can see the knob perfectly working on the hole. We start to rebuild all the locker, and after that I come back to power plant and test it. Now you can clearly see the function of this object. Unscrewed onto the locking bar does not allow the system to open. You can see very tight, also if the handle is moving. Okay guys, the job is done with the knobs there. Now I need to reinstall the hatch and check if all fit well. Okay. To make sure that my installation of the locker is perfect, I take out again the screws, I put some sealant and install again all the bolts. I don't want to come back. So guys, this is the knob, and you make like that. You see the knob? Just before the metal, and this could move but this stay. If you don't have this one, without this system, with the engine vibration, the lever can open and the bars no longer hold the waterproof closure. You can see from inside all the mechanism. You can see the small knobs. It's very easy to reach. You can undone and you can take out, and after that you can open. At the same time you can reinstall the knobs, fixing it, and you are safe. You never have the possibility to open all the locker without take out this knob. I think it's a very smart solution, very easy for my idea. I will test in the future. Here we are. The video is finished. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like my video, please remember to leave a thumb up, and I'm waiting your comment right below. I'm very happy to reply to you personally and immediately. So guys, we see you in the next episode, and thank you for watching. Ciao!